So I consider this attack being Trump's Vietnam. And he got too cocky with the success in Venezuela to recognize that this is a geopolitical strategic minefield in Iran. And he's kind of already lost. Like it is very significant what's occurred even so far. And even though they don't have as many missiles and drones, etc., this is your Achilles heel. It even looks like a heel. It's called the Strait of Hormuz. And 40% of the world's 20% of the world's oil goes through here. 30% natural gas goes through here. Prices are already up 30%. And it stays shut for another month and prices double, which collapses economies, leads us minimum to recession. And Iran's currency is already destroyed. They could keep it shut down forever. But this is a massive problem for them. And on one hand, you're pot committed already, right? You stop this action, and you have all kinds of extremists that are going to be super emboldened, and they're going to have the power of a state behind them. And how are they going to respond to this? On the other hand, you finish your job, you finish the job, you're cooked, and like how do you even handle this? The a lot of the generals were saying don't do it. A couple members of the cabinet, J.D. Vance, at one point said don't do it. Tulsi's always been against us. Charlie Kirk has always been against us, but he's gone, right? Everybody else, whoa, you have military superiority. Okay. Does your superiority allow the safe passage through this little Achilles heel? Apparently not. Nobody's moving through here. And even though we said that we pay for the damage, nobody believes it. They're like, okay, well, he what do you do at this point? You put the mullahs back in charge, let them cleanse the population. How do you get out of this? Hypothetically, you can't occupy this space because the American public doesn't want to see boots on the ground. Will not deal with a war of choice or American bloodshed for this to protect this strait. I suppose you can carpet bomb the whole thing, but we signed a treaty against that. Chemical warfare, clear all the vegetation, Agent Orange style, right? And get all the little spider holes and RPGs or whatever. Just make this a no-go zone. There's whole ass cities here though, so there's not. What are you gonna do, dude? This is a heart attack. This is an artery, and right now that artery is clogged. And meanwhile, the news is talking. Oh, we blew up these many bombs, and blew up these many bunkers. Okay, well, you destroyed the economy, and nobody's gonna forgive you for it, right? So good luck figuring it out. But yeah, toothpaste needs to go back in the tube, and bell needs to be unrung. I have no idea how it's unrung. You should have been entirely prepared to run an insurgency to neutralize 100% of their zones, 120% of their drones, right? With multiple ways to protect key infrastructure, lasers and Gatling guns and anti-drone drones, right? All that stuff is still in development. They're so cocky, and pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall. So, good luck.